We got it.
All right.
Okay,
So we did our math misconception project on the equal sign. I am Allison.
And I'm Mallory.
Woohoo. Okay. So what is the misconception? So students a lot of the time are taught that when they see an equal sign, they're supposed to think this is the answer on the other end. And that's not true because we know that an equal sign actually means equal to, so it means that the two sides are balanced. And teachers using this incorrect math language teaches students that math symbols mean something that they really don't, and it is very confusing for students. A good example of this misconception would be the problem that we have here. 4 plus 3, plus 2 equals blank plus 2. If a student had this misconception and they were given this problem, they might try to solve it by doing this. Adding 4 plus 3 plus 2, which gives them 9, and then adding 2, which gives them 11. And clearly you can't have two equal signs in an equation, so this student didn't understand what the equal sign meant and tried to solve the problem. Now Mallory's going to tell you all about how teachers reinforce this misconception.
Yeah, okay guys, so there's three main ways that teachers reinforce this misconception. Teachers don't usually explain what an equal sign exactly means. So they really often just think that, oh, well, they must have learned this last year in school, when we don't always know exactly what they learned last year or what different background knowledge students have coming into the classroom. So it's very important to actually check in with your students and see if they know what an equal sign means and if they are defining it in the correct terms and not just saying that the equal sign means the answer, as we know is not true. Another way they do this is by using incorrect mathematical language. Teachers, as we will see in this video, are often, we all are, to say, and the answer equals blank, and that's correct, which we're helping to push the misconception that the equal means the answer, that's the correct answer, when in reality it really just means equal sum. And you wouldn't really think that this could be a misconception about equal signs, but we only solve problems from left to right when we are solving them. And by doing that, it makes it look as though the equation is on the left, the answer sign is in the middle, on the right is the answer, which further shows the misconception that the equal must be the answer. So, as you'll see in this video, that we're going to start at 25 seconds, so it's a little early, and then I'll say stop when we're ready to stop. So go ahead.
Another way to emphasize what addition really means is in a problem.
Yep,
and
there.
I would start out when you make a worksheet like this. Give them a box plus another box equals the answer. And you can make the answer a box, but I make it a line just to show it's a different type of number. And for that last story,
can you rewind that a little bit? I'll take
you
back like 30
plus three
seconds
friends.
to play it to hear what he says.
The answer. And you can make the answer a box, but I make it a line just to show it's a different type of number.
Just before 30 seconds.
And like for that last story, you
guys, this is a live video coming at you.
Box plus another box equals the answer.
Okay,
and you can make the answer a box.
See, in that video, the teacher is using incorrect mathematical language, saying the box plus the box equals the answer, when that's just furthering the misconception that the equal sign means the answer, or that that's the correct answer, not that equal in the sense of a sum. So, if we go to number 4, how can we fix this misconception? There are a few different things we can do. The first thing we can do is to actually explain what an equal sign is and what it means to our students. So just breeze over it, or students already know what it means. Actually talk to them about it. And a good way you can talk to them about it is by using, there's many different like anchor charts and little characters you can use, but one we found that we really liked was Ellie the equal sign. So Ellie the equal is always to blame for making both sides of the equation the same. She loves to play fair and balance both sides, for this rule is important and she always abides. She's not always the last sign, you'll see. She can be more than what the answer will be. Use her to add, subtract, or compare. Ellie the equal makes both sides fair. So that's just a really cool way you can go over what an equal sign is with your students, and not only does it help reinforce actually what an equal sign is, it gives them like a character they can put with it to help them remember it in the future. And using Ellie the equal sign hits my second point, is that it helps us use correct mathematical language, saying it balances both sides to make the equation the same. And that we're not saying that that's the answer, we're just saying that it's equaling them out. And finally, switch it up. Go right to left. As Ellie says in her thing, she's not always the last sign you see. She can be more than what the answer will be. So you could put like the blank first is equal to x plus y, showing students that whatever on the left side doesn't always have to be the problem we're solving, and what's on the right side doesn't always have to be what that problem's answer would be, but it shows that the two sums are the same by switching up the order. So there are other ways we can fix this misconception in our classroom, but those are three of the main ways. And yeah, that's what we want to share about math misconceptions. So this is Mallory.
And also Allison.
Signing off.
Bye.